Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great day so far. We have a new face to introduce everyone to. It is Cameron James. He is the newest reporter to join the News 8 family. He's here now. Cam, thanks so much for taking time out of your day and joining us. We're trying to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, Phil, great to be joining you here today.
And of course, you know, people that have been watching obviously have probably seen you a couple of times already on their screens, but we wanted to, of course, give him a little time to settle in, feel a little bit more comfortable before we bring him on the live desk and start asking some really hard-hitting questions. Cam, you've actually been with us before for a while now. You were one of our great photographers for about a year or so. Talk to me about that experience. What was that like, kind of being behind the scenes and working with some of our other reporters?
Yeah, Phil, you're absolutely right. It's been the first couple days and weeks here on air have been, you know, those first day of school kind of jitters and energy. So it's been nice to get settled in here before joining you, and that's what it's been. You know, I've actually been at the station here for about a year and a half. I got my start in sports working for the great Jack Doles. He brought me on to help cover high school sports, and I had a great time getting to know the business a little bit and cutting highlights for our evening programming in sports. I did that for a couple of months before there was an opportunity for me to join the news staff here full time. Worked then behind the camera in the photog department and got to know all of the reporters and anchors here at News 8, working with them to put stories together for the air, and a great experience to get to know everybody, to get to know the flow of things, and staying ready for a position to open up on camera, which is where I find myself now.
Absolutely. You know, kind of talk to me about why you really wanted to make that switch. I mean, you talked about having all that experience working behind the scenes, working with sports, and you seem to really enjoy that. But what was it about being on air, being a news reporter that really struck to you and really wanted to make you want to take that leap and kind of do that?
Storytelling in general has always been a passion of mine as a creative outlet, but then taking it to another level. You know, I got my degree in broadcast journalism, and so there's combining those two elements of telling stories but having the journalistic integrity and the news aspect of it was always important to me. Now, one thing about me is I'm stubbornly independent, so I like to do everything myself, and even just in working behind the camera, I still always took steps to write material, to get in front of the camera any chance I could, and just saw being on air as the natural progression, the natural evolution of my career and where I wanted to take it.
I will say it was always nice seeing you kind of working. As I said, you know, you were working as a photographer, but seeing you put together packages for the weekend crew and putting together a lot of really great stories. It was really awesome to see you kind of make that step for yourself there. I did want to kind of also give people the chance to know a little bit more about you outside of the newsroom. You're actually from West Michigan, grew up in Jenison, went to Michigan State. What is it about West Michigan or Michigan really in general that just keeps you here, that, you know, really makes you want to stay here, tell these stories that are in our area?
West Michigan's always been home for me, Phil, and I love the area. This is where family is. This is where friends are. So I'm very attached to West Michigan, but had a great opportunity to spend time traveling and spending time all over the country. But gosh, there's just something so special about, especially Grand Rapids, that place where your heart is. And every time I am back here and find myself either in a working position or not, it is so great to be where I feel that connection. The biggest thing is truly family, and as time goes by, it's so important for me to be close to them and to spend as much time with them as possible. I've got some great family who tunes in every day to News 8, and so it's especially rewarding to know that I've got that support system right here in the neighborhood rooting me on.
Absolutely. And one thing, you know, for people that want to know a little bit more about you, Cam, they can definitely check out your bio over on our website, woodtv.com. There is one thing in that bio that I did want to ask you about. It says that you are a big fan of something called Cuban espresso. Want to give you the chance to really explain that for everybody who may not be familiar with it. What is it about Cuban espresso that you love so much?
Yeah, wasn't always a big caffeine drinker, not a coffee drinker throughout my college days, but fell in love with the espresso machine and never looked back. It's what keeps me going. and especially the Cuban espresso. There's something about the flavor I like. Shout out to Bustelo. That's what I make myself every morning. So yeah, get creative with it and take my time. It's a nice way to ease into the morning, but then, gosh, once it hits you, we're off and running.
Yeah, no, I feel like coffee and espresso in particular is something very vital, almost as vital as, say, your camera when you're working in news. Absolutely. Hey, Cam, you know, every time we do one of these introductory live desks with our newest members of the News 8 family, we always like to end with some rapid fire questions. Are you up for it? Are you ready to go?
I'm up for it.
All right, awesome. All right, so starting off strong, what is your favorite animal?
Ooh, favorite animal, I gotta say a bald eagle. There's a few of them nestled along the Grand River. I love to go check them out. Favorite animal.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, and going to John Ball Zoo, checking them out there too, also awesome. Favorite season, you know, here in West Michigan, we get all 4 seasons. Do you have one that you always look forward to? Please don't say winter.
No. From the last week in May until about mid-June, that is the sweet spot in West Michigan, if you ask me. Everything's bloomed, all of the allergies are out of the way, but everything is starting to get really rich and vibrant, and the start of that summer season, that's always when I come alive.
Yeah, no, I definitely had a dream about that the other day, about finally starting to warm up. Then I checked outside, still in the negative, so hopefully we're going to hit there sometime soon.
Eventually.
Yeah, definitely. All right, do you have a dream vacation spot or dream vacation activity, something that if you had, you know, money's not an option, time's not an option, what would be that dream vacation you'd want to take?
Iceland to me looks unreal. From the pictures, from the content I've seen, it's almost unbelievable. Some of the footage, the visuals that you see from there, I feel like that's a country and a place that has a little bit of everything. Australia the same way, a little bit of everything. I'd love to visit both of those places,
Yeah, definitely. All right, so if you have some free time on your hands, are you reading? Is there something on TV you're watching? Are you going outside and doing something? What do you like to do in your free time? If you didn't have any other responsibilities, what are you going out and doing?
I'm moving in my free time. I'm moving around. I like to be active. I prefer to be outdoors, but that's not always an option, of course. So basketball is a big thing for me. I love playing the sport, always have. But I'm a big-time hiker, and anything I can do to, like I said, just be outside in nature, moving around, I enjoy it a lot. Yeah,
getting some fresh air in there. All right, Cam, as we're wrapping up, favorite food. This is a hot topic for a lot of people. Everybody has their own opinions on certain things. Is there a particular food, either creation or maybe a favorite type of cuisine, favorite restaurant, really anything that you just always have a hankering for, always willing to just grab, even at a moment's notice?
Moment's notice, maybe not, but anytime there's an important decision to be made, a big day upcoming, the best meal that you can have, and I swear by this, is a good steak and a broccoli. I tell you, that is the ticket.
And it's healthy, you know, you can get that, and you can get it in quite a few different places. I think that is something people have to kind of keep in mind. You don't want something that you can only get in one specific place. You got to be able to have it anytime you can.
Yeah, you got to get it. You got to get it at a restaurant, a chef who knows what he's doing. Medium rare. You get a little vegetable in there. You have to, just to make mom happy.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't have done this so close to lunchtime, Cam, because now I'm starting to feel it too.
We're getting close.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, Cam, it was so good to get to know you a little bit better here on the live desk. Hopefully our viewers enjoyed it as well. And remember, you can check out Cam right now all over our Daybreak crew. He's going to be bringing us stories from West Michigan. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of him coming up on News 8. All right, Cam, thank you so much for stopping by. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Phil.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.